At 3:12 on a Thursday afternoon, Alex showed a trusted coworker a recruiter message on his phone. "I'm only curious," he said. "I'm not planning to leave." By Friday morning, his manager was asking whether he was still committed to the team, and the next high-visibility project was suddenly being discussed with someone else. The manager heard the conclusion, not the uncertainty. That is how one ordinary conversation can change which projects you get, how much leverage you have in a salary discussion, and whether people still plan around you. So here are 5 types of information you should not casually share at work, and what to do instead. Friendly is not the same as private. Most information does not spread because a coworker is malicious. It spreads because work is social. Someone explains staffing, asks for advice, or fills an awkward silence. Each time the sentence moves, the context gets thinner. Start with plans you have not actually decided on. That includes an exploratory job search, graduate school, relocation, reduced hours, or a possible career change. Alex trusted Morgan. Morgan did not report him. While discussing project coverage, Morgan mentioned that Alex might be leaving. The manager heard a staffing risk and began planning around it. The same thing can happen with any unfinished plan. A possibility enters the staffing story as if it were already a decision. Before sharing, ask, what useful outcome requires this person to know today? If you need perspective, speak with someone outside the reporting chain. If you have made a real decision that affects the team, communicate it through the right channel at the right time. Next, protect your raw opinion of a manager or coworker. "My manager is impossible" may feel temporary after a bad meeting. When it returns 3 weeks later as Alex has a problem with leadership, it sounds like a settled position. Alex learned to replace the character judgment with the observable problem. Instead of saying, "She has no idea what she's doing," he said, "The priority changed twice, and I need clarity on which deadline comes first." Facts travel better than labels. This does not apply to harassment, discrimination, retaliation, safety concerns, or misconduct. Those issues may require an appropriate reporting channel. The point is to stop turning an ordinary conflict into a reusable quote about someone's character. The third category is an unconfirmed company rumor. Layoffs, reorganizations, a leader leaving, a team losing budget. Rumors feel useful because they reduce uncertainty for a moment. Alex once heard that a department might be merged. The source had heard it from someone who interpreted a calendar change. 3 people, 1 calendar, and suddenly it sounded like a decision. If the rumor is wrong, your judgment may become the story. If it is right, people may still remember who spread information they could not verify. Ask, "Do I know this? Or do I only know that someone else suspects it?" When coworkers need reliable information, point them toward the person or channel that can confirm it. The fourth category combines 2 things that often expose the same weakness: private financial pressure and your negotiating floor. Debt, rent stress, or desperately needing a bonus is not shameful. But if that information reaches someone shaping compensation or workload, they may assume you cannot say no, cannot leave, or will accept less. Alex nearly told Morgan, "Honestly, I'd accept anything above $85,000 a year." If that number had traveled into an internal salary discussion, it could have become an anchor, even if his market value was higher. The risk is not shame. The risk is leverage. This is not a warning against discussing pay. Comparing compensation can help employees identify unfair patterns, and many U.S. workers have legal rights to discuss wages and working conditions. But market information and your personal floor are not the same thing. The distinction is simple. Share information that helps people understand value. Protect the number that describes your desperation. Notice the pattern. The most dangerous information is often not scandalous. It is information that changes how other people estimate your options. Friendly is not the same as private. Trust does not have to be all or nothing. A coworker can be the right person for project context and the wrong person for an unfinished career decision. The first 4 categories can weaken your leverage. The 5th can damage something even harder to rebuild: your reputation for discretion. The 5th category is information someone shared with you privately. If Morgan tells Alex about an interview, a family problem, or a manager conflict, Repeating it may make Alex briefly valuable as a source, but it teaches everyone listening that he is not a safe destination. That has a career cost. People stop giving him early context. They stop trusting him with delicate work. He may know more gossip and less useful information. Alex now asks, is this private, or do you want help bringing it to someone? Do not promise secrecy around an immediate safety threat, serious misconduct, or something you may be required to escalate. Otherwise, protect the trust you were given. So how do you stay human at work without becoming guarded in every conversation? Use 3 questions. Does this person actually need to know? Would I be comfortable if my manager heard this sentence without my tone or the original context? Am I sharing a fact or decision, or only a feeling and possibility? Alex did not stop being friendly with Morgan. He stopped treating every friendly moment as a private room. That is the goal. Not secrecy, but control. Your coworkers may become real friends. But friendship and information access are not the same decision. Friendly is not the same as private. If this helped you think more clearly about workplace relationships and career risk, subscribe for more calm, practical career defense videos.